Kind of silly, but the first thing I want you to do is just ignore the distance formula for a second. Okay? We're gonna look at number one. When you have a coordinate plane, you guys know what a coordinate plane is? The little axes and the plotting points, okay? Whenever you have that, to find distance, it's actually easier to use a thing called the Pythagorean theorem. You guys heard that before? Yeah. Anybody remember what it is? No? It's this thing, we'll illustrate the Pythagorean theorem. You guys can fit this in the example part, right? Sure. Pythagorean. And then theorem, we just go THM. Pythagorean. Pythagorean. And all it says is if I have a right triangle, you know what a right triangle is, right? Something that has a little box down here. And I have a side A and a side B and a hypotenuse C. You guys all know what hypotenuse means? Okay. Hypotenuse, H-Y-P-O-T-E-N-U-S. A hypotenuse is always across from your right angle, from our little box thing. That's not right box. Let's write out right angle. This thing right here. Sometimes I like to think of it as the only side that's not touching the right angle. So like A and B touch the right angle, C doesn't. Okay. So what the Pythagorean theorem says, that if I take side A and square it, add side B and square it, it has to equal C squared. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. We use this throughout the whole year, so you'll get super good at it. Okay. I feel like we've probably seen this before, like 8th grade, and then last year too, maybe?
Yeah.
Isn't there another equation like x squared minus c squared?
C squared minus A squared equals B squared, yeah. Because you can manipulate that to get one side by itself. No, yep. Okay, so why I told you to do this is because this formula looks kind of crazy. So when you have a coordinate plane, I think it's easiest to make a triangle. And what you do is this is going to become your C, your side hypotenuse, okay? So I want you to go up from your bottom point, up, and then over to your other point. So we kind of make a triangle. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where's my right angle at? Like top, bottom, left, right, top, right, top, right,
Yeah.
top, right. There's my right angle, okay? Now, since we're in a coordinate plane, all we have to do is count. There's no subtracting, like you'll see in the distance formula, we're just counting. So from this point, how long is this leg? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that's 6 long. How about this leg?
3.
3. So then to find my C squared, all we're going to do is take 6 squared plus 3 squared, and that has to equal C squared, the side that I'm looking for. It does not matter which way you put the 6 and 3. You can have 3 squared plus 6 squared. That's totally fine. But what's important is that the hypotenuse is out by itself. Okay? Are we okay with the setup so far? Okay, 6 squared, tell me how much?
36.
36. How about 3 squared? 9. Still don't know what C squared is. How about take 36 plus 9? 45. Okay. Now our goal is to get C by itself. Right now we have C squared. You guys know what the opposite of squared is?
Square root.
A square root thing, yeah, kind of looks like a division sign. So we take the square root of each side, and we say C is the square root of 45. Now I see some calculators out. Do you guys know what the square root button is on your calculator?
Yeah.
Type in square root of 45 and tell me what we get. Give me one decimal spot. Anybody?
6.7.
So here we use squiggles for approximately 6.7. Okay. Questions on how we solve the blue stuff? No. Okay. Alright. Jump back up to your distance formula up here. It says we have 2 points, x1, y1, you know points come in x, comma, y pairs, our word pairs, and x2, y2. Our distance formula, are you ready? D for distance equals long square root sign, parentheses, x2 minus x1, parentheses, square, plus, now our y's, y2 minus y1, parentheses, square.
Do we have to use this formula with the negative, but we have.
Good question. So she said, do we have to use the formula or can we use Pythagorean theorem? Pythagorean theorem is why I showed you to use this because that looks super crazy kind of, right? So whenever you have a coordinate plane, I would use Pythagorean theorem because you're just finding sides. But, so we have this down. When you're given 2 points, you can plot them and use Pythagorean theorem. Sometimes I get lazy and I'm like, I don't want to draw a whole grid and count and what if my grid's off, you know. So this is where I just use distance formula. Just personal preference, you can plot it out if you want to. Okay, so using our distance formula, let's set up this problem. We got -4, 1 and 3, -1. So D equals big square root. What is my x2? What number?
-4, -3.
Which one? Give me like 4 answers.
3.
3. So this is x1, comma y1, and this one is x2, comma y2. Okay. So our x2 is 3. So we put in 3. And then our formula says minus. Now what's my x1? -4. So I have minus a -4 squared plus, what's my y2? -1 minus, what's my y1? 1 squared. Okay, questions why we got what orders, what numbers, what order? Okay, now I just have to solve. Tell me what happens when I have minus and negative?
Positive.
Plus, yeah. What is 3 plus 4?
7.
7, so let's write our square root. This whole thing becomes 7 squared plus -1 minus 1,
-2.
-2. I keep the negatives in parentheses just so that I know to square a negative. Okay. What is 7 squared?
49.
Okay, this might be a trick question, but what is -2 squared?
4.
Positive 4, -4.
Positive.
positive 4. Think about it. Negative 2 times negative 2 is a positive 4, okay? When you're doing distance, since we square it, you should never have a negative number after you square it. Like, it's okay to have a negative here, but once you square it, it should always be positive, okay? 49 plus 4, 53. Calculator time. Put the square root of 53 into your calculator and give me 1 decimal spot.
7.3.
Perfect. I use the approximate sign. If you write an equal sign, that's A-okay with me. I know what you mean. Okay. Questions on that example? Okay, last example of the day. Distance, D. I got E, which is -7, -2, so let's go x1, y1. And F, which is 11, 3, x2, y2. Make my big square root sign. What number should go first?
11.
11. I have 11 minus, what's next? -7 squared plus
3.
3 minus
-2.
-2. Okay, now math time. Yep, minus negative means add. So I get 18 squared plus 5 squared. I have no idea what 18 squared is. $300 something.
324.
What is it?
324.
320. What is 5 squared? 25. Add 3, 24, and 25.
349.
349. And last step, put that into our calculator. Square root of 349. Give me 1 decimal spot. Yeah, tell me.
18.7.
About 18. Questions on distance formula?